Okay, the first thing I wanted to notice here is that, for example, this one, it prefixes the author name to the post. I notice it did it for Ed's as well here, but then oddly enough, some of them, this Longmont Parade support doesn't have that, and the one you added about the Santa thing doesn't have that. So not sure what causes that to be added, but it kind of screws things up when it just sticks it in there. I mean, it doesn't even look like it puts a space before the. Uh, I'm not sure how important it is to actually have the username there. Another thing Kat mentioned is that the date isn't shown here any place. So I don't know if it would be possible to perhaps underneath this put the username followed by the date. And even if I click on this, it still doesn't show the date in here anywhere. Now up here in the URL at the top, it does have the date as part of that, so I know a date is associated with it, but I don't see the date anywhere listed on here. So those were two of the issues. Another one I ran into is the links here. Like you see, there's a URL right here. I can't click on that. I'm clicking right now. It doesn't do anything. But if I click on this to go to the actual post, that actually is a live link, and I can click on it, and it takes me over to YouTube. So I think the link is entered in the post correctly. Just for whatever reason, when those posts show up in kind of this summary view on the main page, they aren't live links. And it happened there. It also happened with Kat's thing that she posted here for the splatter. It doesn't show up. So I don't know if that's just the way WordPress works or if there's something we're not doing correctly. Also wanted to mention that when you click under history on presentations, it opens up in a separate tab. We should probably just have that opening up in the main tab. I think pretty much everything else that you click on, or everything else I've tried on the menu, does go there. And I don't know if you can tell here, I'm just clicking on some pages. I mentioned before it seems very slow. Like if I click on the splatter page, I click right now, and it just seems to take a long time to do things. Or if I click back here, you can see that my web browser is attempting to read it, and then it pops up here. So I don't know if you or anybody else sees that slowness as well, or if it's perhaps just something goofy going on my side here. Let's see, the last thing I wanted to mention was PDF entries. So for example, let me log in here. And just to show, these links don't pop up even if you log in, so that wasn't what the issue was there. But if, for example, I go create a new post, and you can see again how long it takes to do stuff. So then if I put test PDF, and then what I've been doing is I would go down here, well, let's say this is a test of a PDF file. I go to the new one, I type /, I hit PDF, and then it lets me select a PDF from here. So if I just go to the media library, and let me just grab one, this Larkboard Minutes. So I pick that, select it, pops up in the screen, everything looks good. So I go ahead and want to publish it. Whoops, let me just check and make sure there's nothing goofy over here. Okay, and for the post itself, public, immediate. Don't think there's anything weird set up over here. So I will go and tell it to publish it. So it says the post is now live. It still looks good on this page. If I click on View Post, it comes up and does not have the PDF file there. So I figure I'm doing something wrong. Let's see, I think if I go to the dashboard, and let's see, posts, all posts. Here's my test PDF one. If I go in to edit it, there doesn't seem to be anything up here talking about stuff specific to the PDF file itself. And if I just edit it, then I always see this thing. Something pops up saying it contains unexpected or invalid content, and it seems to have the PDF down here. And if I attempt recovery, it pops up, looks good. But then if I go and update the post, and I go down here and view it, I still get the same thing. So I figure I'm probably doing something different here since you're able to get it to work. So those were the issues I had with it. Hopefully that helps out and makes some sense. Thanks.